Zahar. Alright, Islam. So this is just a termination, notice of termination and rescission of driver's license, and a notice for termination and revoking all powers of attorney. This is a Moorish American Consulate court action, and this is public notice of the documents that were already delivered to the subjects in the office of Maryland Motor Vehicle Administration, and the subject in the office of Attorney General for the State of Maryland Department of Transportation. Islam.
Moroccan Empire. United States for America. Moorish National Republic Federal Government. Societas Republicae al Moroccanos. Moorish Divine and National Movement of the Earth. Northwest Amexem plus Northwest Africa plus North America plus the North Gate. All adjoining islands. Temple of the Moon Ande Sun. The true Ande de jure natural peoples plus heirs to the land. I.S.L.AAM. The true and de jure natural peoples heirs of the land, Moorish Empire. Affidavit of Fact Truth Affidavit. Rescission of driver's license. International documents / ancient documents.
Notice tu agent is notice tu principal, notice tu principal is notice tu agent.
Christine Nazar, subject in the office of / acting as Administrator Maryland Department of Transportation Motor Vehicle Administration, Inc., 6601 Ritchie Highway, NE. Glen Burnie, Maryland, near 21060, re, absolute termination of driver's license number MD102732833996 and R326-105-108-772, see attachments. Attention, Christine Nazar. For the record, I am Byron Calvin Rodgers Bay, a natural person, in full life, in propria persona, sui juris, authorized representative, ex-rel. Byron Calvin Rodgers. My sovereign free chosen national appellation is Byron Zahar Bay. My nationality / citizenship is Moorish American, being Aboriginal and Indigenous national and heir of the Moroccan Empire at Northwest Amexem / North America, and a foreign original Indigenous national inhabitant near corporate Baltimore, Maryland. I hereby rescind the driver's license number MD102732833996 and R326-105-108-772, and my autograph / signature made thereon nunc pro tunc due to fraud, because such instrument is spurious as it does not identify me, but identifies the fictitious corporate person / nom de guerre Byron Calvin Rodgers, race, black, created by the unclean hands of others under color of law within purview of the unconstitutional 14th Amendment which constitutes denationalization and dehumanization. Furthermore, I am not required to obtain a driver's license, permission, from you or from any other representative of the foreign de facto Maryland Department of Transportation Motor Vehicle Administration, Inc., in order for me to exercise my unalienable right to travel. See Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 13, 2. Everyone has the right to leave any country, including his own, and to return to his country. Therefore, the driver's license number MD1027 is void ab initio and unenforceable for lack of jurisdiction and fraud. See United States v. Throckmorton, 98 U.S. 61, 25 L.ed. 93. Fraud vitiates the most solemn contracts, documents, and even judgments. Enclosed you will find a copy of the Maryland Department of Transportation Motor Vehicle Administration certified statement / receipt showing that the driver's license was voluntarily surrendered on March 11, 2024 with notice of acceptance General Executor Office and Estate Postal Location Notice and delivered to Christine Nazar, subject in the office of Administrator Maryland Department of Transportation Motor Vehicle Administration, on March 11, 2024 via Post Office Mail Record Number 95890710527013127213007 attached or notarized documentation is notice to State of Maryland and all subjects in the office of, and this affidavit of fact shall be notice and instruction for the termination of this account, notice of revoked power of attorney, fiduciary authority notice, and is notice to any other acting as subject in the office of the principal or acting as the principal, to include any and all other subjects or persons. Universal Declaration of Human Rights Article 15, 1. Everyone has the right to a nationality. 2. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality nor denied the right to change his nationality. United Nations Declaration on the Right of Indigenous Peoples Article 6, every indigenous individual has the right to nationality. Affidavit I declare and affirm by virtue of divine law, under the Zodiac Constitution, and upon the United States Republic Constitution of 1791, and upon the honor of my foremothers and forefathers that the above rescission of driver's license and affidavit of fact is true and correct. Executed this under.
These are just copies of the receipts that they received of the voluntary surrender of the State of Maryland Corporation in driver's license back in March of 2024, I believe. It was March 11th, 2024, but I initially returned the driver's license back, and let's see what date is that. September the 10th, 2022. And then I found another one and dropped the other one I found off back in, I think it was 2023 when I found the other one, but also there was different attachments that I delivered as notice to all the subjects in the office, in their offices. It's my official fiduciary authority for North America. Just stating my authority over the state and over all the land and resources within the territory of our empire, meaning Earth. This is our fiduciary authority for the whole Earth, not just in your local territories on the land. This is a attachment, a copy of my own issued state driver's license of my own creation under our authority, and created for, as my right to travel and self-identify as one of the original indigenous peoples to North America, to the Americas. As you can see, it says original indigenous American right under the picture. Do not detain is on the back. Constitution for the United States, 1789 and 1791. And these are all of our constitutions and treaties are our treaties that we use in commerce, including the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, 1787 and 1836, which was the Treaty of Marrakesh in 1785. That was the initial treaty that led to allowing our brothers that was coming from across the sea to come over and start to engage in commerce over here. Then we helped them set up their governments for commerce and trade, which became the United States of America Corporation. And then later, in 1871, it became the United States Corporation within the District of Columbia, that everybody has mistakenly started to self-identify as citizens, that we are not and never had been. This is a legal notice of my proclamation and publication that's been sent around the world, notifying all the subjects in the office of corporate Rome, or i.e. any subject or actor that may have needed to been informed back in 2022 is when these documents were sent out, but I attached them as copies to re-notify all subjects in their offices, in our offices really, of what's taking place today. This is just another attachment of my notice of occupying the executive office for the estate of Byron Calvin Rodgers, estate and trust. As executor, I made some corrections on some of them, and that black line that's traveling down the paperwork is just from my scanner. You know, my scanner does that sometimes, so never mind the line, or just strike the line that's going through the papers. It's just background ink. This is just attachments of notices that was already delivered. This was the original, notice with the original attached driver's license document. The card, the literal card itself, was delivered by this notice, and it's just a copy that I attached to this paperwork, just letting them know, like, hey, update your records again, because this stuff was terminated back in 2022, but for some reason when I checked recently, it said active with a dispute. So I said, hold up, they need to correct this, because I don't have one of their driver's licenses. That's their property. I don't want their property. I'm claiming all of my property and creating all my instruments for my own property. I don't need them for anything. We govern all natural resources here at North America and the Earth. Literally, we do not need their services. They haven't done any services for our enjoyment. The only thing that has been taking place is an enactment of our estates, instead of actually being in service to the people. They've been usurpers. So this is just a attachment of revoking a power authority notice that was delivered. Some of these were notarized. just back then, I was just thinking, hey, I should just go get it notarized. We don't need to notarize anything. Our word is our bond. We don't need. We can use our own witnesses to notarize our own documents. And the full faith and credit must be given to all public acts, records, and deeds. So the notary is just, if I guess, added, if you will to get it notarized, you can. The weight is in the words and the instructions. So this is just public notice of delivery of the actual Maryland Department of Transportation Motor Vehicle Administration driver's license card, and rescission of the signatures and agreements that was tied to that card, revoking of power of attorney for state of Maryland and its subjects, agents, and principals. Notice to principal and notice to agent, and notices to all others, including the subjects. So that's all that. Oh, these documents were recorded in the Moorish National Republic Federal Government, Moorish American Consulate Court at Maryland, at Baltimore, Maryland territory, in the land, in North America at Maryland State Republic, under Moorish American Consul number 000000120, and with the cards record number is the post office number that I use to document this action. So, Islam, everybody. Shalawam Islam.
Power.